welcome everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Yes, here we are. We are in Arnaaluk. And this morning on Twitch, we had wild and crazy stuff happening. And so we're going to continue with the wild and the crazy. For those of you who have been watching for a while, you know that I am an edge lord. I'm an edge case. I'm absolutely an edge case. That the way I use the Minecolonies mod for Minecraft is absolutely on the outer rim of the way that they play with it. Minecolonies intended to add villagers for building, intended to have more serious foes than the mobs, and that was their intention. And then people started designing buildings for their villagers to build. And that shifted them a little bit. And then people playing on their server shifted them some more. And so, yeah, but they are primarily still a Minecraft game, a game of survival. I don't play survival. I tell the story of a nation of mermaids who I am one of. I am an ambassador from that nation. And this little city-state, Arnaaluk, off the coast, off the Skeleton Coast, and in the glacial waters, has become a sanctuary for druids, the druid class of warrior that Minecolonies has, that does not wish to fight, does not want to be in war all the time. They want to have families. They want to make things. They want to live quietly. And so this is the city. This is the story that I'm telling. This is the city that they've made for themselves. Now, I'm a mermaid. I'm not a land person. I'm not a player. Mr. Villager, oi! Hello, it's nice to see you. I'm not a land person, so there are many things about the life on lands that I do know about, but that I don't have a lot of experience with. My nation is wealthy. My nation is at peace with the rest of the mobs, and this is why the land people want a mermaid ambassador to be at peace with the rest of the mobs. Como está você, Mr. Villager? How are you? How are you? And yes, I started late today. I'm good. I'm actually very good. The reason that I started late today had to do with legal stuff that had to be done during the day, and it got done. So, salut. Look at this, Mr. Villager and Fur3. I love it. Ça va? How are you? And so, yes, so I'm just starting right now, but I'm so happy to see both of you. I am. It makes me very happy. So let me show you. You're doing good? Excellent. Yes. It is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, Mr. Villager, I agree. It's a long week, definitely. Fur3, ça va? Comment ça va? How are you today? And weekend, yeah. So let me show both of you what happened today. One of the things that happened is that for the first time, I think since, wow, Vincentius, wow. I think for the first time since maybe 16, I actually enchanted something on an enchanting table.
Wow.
It was so wild. I actually used this enchanting table to enchant these two leather caps with respiration was what I was trying to get. So that these are diving helmets and I wanted to be able to enchant them. I have a couple more diving helmets that I want to do. Je me sens bien. Ah, you are feeling fine. You are feeling well. Ah, c'est bon. Good, good. And so that's what I did this morning. I actually made the leather armor myself, dyed it myself, and then enchanted the helmets. We're enchanting the helmets with respiration so that when they go underwater, and we'll show you what it's like. I did this morning on Twitch, and I'll show you again. Let's go over to the outside. Now, in order to do this test, I have to remove my mermaid necklace, and that means that I can't breathe underwater. And I'm just a player pretty much at this particular point. Although if I did become a player for a minute, why don't I do that right quick? I'm going to become a player. Hello, everybody. Everyone's getting up. We'll look at what's happening with everybody in a little bit. Hi, Cindy. There are a lot of people who are hungry, and I think I might have figured out why, but it is an absolute slog to do something about it. Let's come here and let's go to survival. So now I'm a player. Now I have hearts. Don't drown. So without my necklace, I am just a player. And the necklace is like her necklace in The Little Mermaid. So let me come down and I'll show you. So look how fast the bubbles go away. Look how fast the bubbles are going away. So if I was doing something underwater, that's not a lot of time. Now I could use doors or something to make there be more time, or I could use magma blocks, and that gives you, I don't know whether that gives you air or not, but what we're going to do is we're going to test out these two helmets. So the first one has respiration 1 on it, and we're going to try that helmet. I'm going to put it on, and let's see how long I can stay under. N'était-noir pas, ne vous noyez pas. Having to do with swimming because nagi, but I noir and noyer, I recognize them as verbs, but no comprends pas. I don't know what they mean. Furthree will have to translate for me. Now I have a helmet on, and look at now how slow it is. Now this is a respiration 1, and you can see how much longer I can stay under with this helmet on, and that is pretty good. So this would be a helmet that a scrub driver would wear. Bucket? A bucket? Drowning. Don't drown. Yes. Okay. And then this helmet has protection, respiration 1. This has respiration 3. Wow. So I really want respiration 3 on the armor, but the last time I tried, I only got respiration 2. Ah, yes, 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 the potion. But the people of Minecolonies, I guess they can use some potions, but I'm using this as like a diving suit. I'm making a diving suit for them. And this is a 1. And that's not too bad. That's not too bad. They're getting a good amount. So both of these would actually work for the people. And so let me put my necklace back on. And there is my mermaid necklace. So my mermaid necklace makes me a mermaid. You see, I have vision now. And let me come here and let me change my view so you can see that I have my tail. My tail is dark because it's freezing. You can also see that I don't need to, I can hold my breath for a super long time. Because I'm a mermaid, I can hold my breath like a whale can hold their breath. I can hold my breath for a very long time. And that is the thing that I was looking at this morning. So let's come over to the, where do I want to go? Ah, merci. Let's go over to the fishery, the large fishery. We are going to put one of these helmets over there for the people who are collecting the fish and putting it on scrubs and the like. Now, we don't have a loader yet over there, but we are going to have one. And the person who is on the loader actually needs the longer timed helmet. In other words, they need a respiration 3. So we're going to look and see what we can do about all that, just as a part of what we were doing. Go to space. The other thing, remember what we did that we accidentally messed up that apartment? We fixed it. We fixed the apartment that we messed up. And let's go here. Yeah, so what we were trying to do was trying to add another bed to this apartment. And we accidentally broke through the wall of the other apartment. And so when we broke through that wall, we damaged some paintings that were on the wall. And luckily, I did not have too much trouble finding the painting that I damaged. I was so afraid that it was going to take me forever to replace the painting, but it didn't, and I was really happy about that. And so because we had to fix the wall on the other side, it kind of changed the wall here. We had to use some panels, but we got her original painting back, and we got her painting of the bubbles, the axolotl back, and we accidentally broke her flower pot, and so we replaced it with the new flower pot and a new plant. And so that's what we did. That was when, and you'll remember that she has 2 golems that are here, and one of them is Olaf, and the other one is Puddles. We couldn't remember the name, but the name of the other one is Puddles, and then the snowman. And so those are inside her apartment, Jellybean's apartment. Jellybean will be, hopefully will show up later, and we'll see her in chat, because it's her apartment. And if Zaf showed up, we would see Zaf's apartment. I think Zaf's apartment is over here. And let me come over here. I think it's over here, so we'll look for a moment. Let's see. No. No. Yes, this is Zaf's apartment, and Zaf's upstairs in his apartment looks like this. We didn't really get too much done on the upstairs of his because we didn't get back to it, but we could get back to it, and that is the upstairs of Zaf's apartment. And then we can go see Mr. Villager's apartment. So we'll go to Mr. Villager's apartment, which is fastest way would probably be this way. And what time is it? It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. People are going to start going home in a little bit from work. We're looking at couriers, and sure enough, there go a bunch of couriers. Oh no, nobody delivered. Did you see all those people? They were coming out of the restaurant. Nobody has any food left. All the food is gone. Wow. Okay, let me explain what happened. I'll go to Mr. Villager's nest. Yes. His home. His, Mr. Villager, Shay Mr. Villager. And then I'll talk about what's going on with the food. So Mr. Villager, we can go through here. And look, yeah, there's a problem. There is a problem. Il y a un problème. This is Mr. Villager's place right here. And this is the one that Mr. Villager designed, and we had so much fun actually working on this place, and I really like it a lot. So we have this kitchen here, and the fridge is back here, and then we have the upstairs. So the elevator upstairs, and this is the upstairs of his apartment. Oh, you have a bat. You have a bat, Mr. Villager. Oh my gosh. It's probably dark in the rafters, and that's enough to make bats. But yeah. Cher accompli. And there we are. So yeah. Now Chroma Hills left. Simon hasn't updated since Minecraft changed the animals, and when they did, the bats got changed as a part. I think they got changed as part of the cavern, a part of going underground, when things started to go underground. And so the art for the bat is not correct. So it looks like a horrible monster. But it's a bat. It's a poor baby bat. But it's a nest. Yes. It is a nest. It absolutely is. Yeah, but this is the way Mr. Villager designed it. It's what he wanted it to look like. And that was very fun. And so if you would like to do that, let me know. And you can pick out an apartment and I will decorate it however you want. And which is really funny. Yes. Okay, let's look at a couple things. We have a lot of cows right now, and I'm going to see what I can do, what this means. Let's see how much milk we got. We got 3 bottles of milk. And let's see how many bottles of milk that they have here. Nope, no milk. Ah, they didn't get any. They did not get any milk. Interesting. We'll have to figure out why that is. Let's look at the milk here and see. They have 12. I figured it out finally. Okay. Normally you get really good help on Discord. I don't know why I couldn't get anyone to explain this to me properly, but I think I know how to do it now. And this one seems to be working. And 2 times a day, 3. So that's giving us more. So let's come over here. Let's change this one here to 2 times a day. 2 times a day, 5 attempts. And we'll do the other ones as well. And we'll see what happens with this. This is an experiment to see if we can get enough milk. I don't like having this amount of cows. This is too many. But I think that it's just that the cows grew up during the night and they will be harvested in the morning. So we keep at least 2 cows for the number of babies that there are, and then all the other cows are milked. And that's how, and there are 2 farmers doing this farm. And so Rayanch's farm is not that farm. Rayanch's farm is up here, and he has less cows because he is a level 3. And this is what I'm beginning to kind of have some kind of weird understanding of, that this is the lowest level for the dairies. So even though I have 3, let me make sure that door closed. Even though I have 3 level 5, I have 4 level 5 dairies, level 5 dairies, because this dairy is a level 3. It is the ruler. It is the one by which the city is running. And that's why there's no milk. And so we have we have Hallie, I believe, who is upgrading this building to a level 5. We stopped all of the builds except the most essential ones, and we have 3 buildings that are being built now. Even though we have 8 builders, only 3 of them are working on these buildings. Why? Because we're not getting any concrete, and without food we're not going to get anything. Everything's going to stop working in a minute, and I'm going to need to ask my people to send help, to actually send a pod, a dolphin pod, with a package of food, because we're not making enough food, because the cookery, the new cookery that we put in is only a level 1. And so it's treating the entire city as though it's a level 1. I want one of the developers to come on my stream and tell me that that's not true. And tell me why it's not. Because right now, that's the way it seems to be working. So that's my challenge for Ray or Sam or one of the others. I think Thaler is doing some work for them, to tell me what is going on here, because we were having, everything was fine with the food until I put this in. And now I don't have any food at all. Why? Because this is only a level 1. It's a level 1 cookery. So, yeah. So this is almost kind of as a warning for people who are making cities too, that if you don't know what's going on, it's more than likely, if all of a sudden nobody's getting fed, it's more than likely one of 3 things: the couriers, the farm, or the cookery. And that's all. That's all it is. So we have a level 1 cookery all of a sudden, and we don't have any food. So I'm going to go let me see what time it is. It's daytime and they've already gotten up. I'm going into that here and seeing if I can find some food. There's kebabs, and there's 11 ramens, and there's 7 tacos. Why are they here? Why aren't they being delivered? So let me get this. I'm going to have to deliver them. So perfect. Look at this. So here is food that we know that everyone's going to eat. And we'll pull this out and we'll give it to the places. We don't need tea. Everybody has tea. Oh, shoot. I forgot I had that stuff. Hold on for a second. Let me take these things and put them away. And yeah. And then let's come back here and look. Let's take these, and that's a borscht, and those kebabs. We don't need to take soup. There's plenty of soup. We could take the dough because they will bake it. So there's one. Let's go back and let's find some more. Let's go back here and see if I can find some more food. So let's come to settings, sort, and then let's come here and look at this and see if I can find some more. Corn, but it's not cooked. I'm looking for cooked food. Look how many saddles we have. Cabbage, but it's not cooked. Tea, we already looked at. Got a lot of fishing rods. And there are 12 rabbit stews somewhere. Hold on. And they're right here. So let's look and see. Rabbit stew. These are rabbit stews, but I don't have any room. So let me take this, and let's put away this for right now. These two, so that I can hold the rabbit stew and maybe one other thing. I don't see anything. They're not going to eat the cooked rabbit. All right, one more time, and then we'll go and we'll give people food. See if I can find enough food here that we can use for the others. Here's bread. Let's go to the bread, and there it is, and see if there's any food there. And sure enough, there is. All right, but there's soups. The hibachi is definitely what we want. We don't need any soups. The yogurts we definitely need. The corn chowder I can't take. And the bread. Let me do something here. Let's come to here. Let's put the sponge up. I'll know the sponge goes down. And let's put this up. We'll put those two things up so that I can get the bread. And I think that's it. Look at 10 large bottles of milk sitting right here. So, so we're gonna go out. The other thing I think is happening is that our logistics is also a level 1. This center here, and this, actually it's level 2. And I think this is slowing down our couriers in the same way. So what happens is I built the city, and then I begin to expand beyond. And when I expand into other areas, I actually make more places. Let me look here. It looks like she got something. They're actually eating something. Let me see what she has on her.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, there's a problem, all right. So she's got some kimchi, and she was able to give it to them. We'll give her the other kimchi. She does serve spicy eggplant, so I'm going to give her that one. Let's go to Nina. Nina's the problem. Wait, was that Steffi? Hold on. Steffi, this is for Greta. I should just give it to
Tis
Greta.
a fine morning.
I'm going to give Greta that sushi. Greta's actually waiting for sushi. Yep, there we go. She's waiting for sushi, and that's why she is not doing anything. Our environmentalist. And let's come down here. We're going to run down here, and we're going to see. Now, I've had plenty of times in the past where I couldn't figure something out, and I thought that it was a problem with the mod, and it wasn't. It was almost always a problem with me. But this is weird, to be able to have the food being there and everything being fine, and then all of a sudden not have any food, just seems like something weird happened. And the only change was that we put in that new building. Now they can say no, that's not what did it, and it's like,
so,
okay,
what will it be for you?
and that's fine. Let me find Nina. Nina's in the middle of this crowd. Nina, where are you? Nina, where are you? Are you sitting out here? Let's recall her. Is that Nina? No, that's Atticus. Recall Nina. There she is.
Can I help you?
Okay. See, she's completely out of food. So if we give her these, this, these, and this, it's the pizza is what they want. But let me come here and look and see if those match. She does serve those. Does she serve any grilled chicken? She does not serve grilled chicken. She does serve lamb stew, and I think we just gave her a whole bunch of lamb stews. They're gone. Where'd they go? So yeah. So that is what people are eating right now. It's not enough, but it will at least get some people back to work. Let's go to Harry. Ooh. There we go. Let's go to Harry in the restaurant, and let's see what we can find. Oh wait, I've got something. I forgot. Hold on. Well, that was weird. Okay, so notice we're still a player. Let's go to here. Let's get these and this. We need both of these, and we don't have enough. So we're waiting until we get enough of the meat in order to have new people come in. We don't have enough meat. We need an entire row to get new people, and we need an entire row of to wish you wish vous souhaite you wish. And so we put this refrigerator in this morning to house the things that are perishable that we ask for, and we can begin to ask for the steaks again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 is enough. We'll see. In order to get, in order to raise from a village to a city or something like that. Actually, we can look at it for a minute. Civilian. I have to be careful not to touch anything. So we're at the village stage right here, 150 people, and we're going to the city stage, which means we need 512 steaks, and we have 200 and some. So we are waiting for that to happen. With the theater, we have apples for theater. I'm not sure that I'm going to do it. I prefer doing theater in this area, but because of the food and saturation, I might have to do the food, but I don't want to. We will be able to do we have the totem, but I'm just waiting until we get some more people to do some more research. Right now we have Cindy and Cindy's the only druid we have here. Michael is the dean, and Eli is the curator of the Museum of Natural History. And so Cindy is the only student at this particular time. I'd like there to be maybe one more student before we do another research, since research gives them the mana, and that's what we're going to do. It's nighttime and I still have some food on me. I think I'm going to take this food to Zaria in the hotel because she is feeding couriers. Now, Harry is feeding couriers too. Harry's over there and he's feeding couriers, but I think he still has some food. And let's see. It is a formula, a political formula, when something is étonnant. Someone, not something, someone is étonnant. Ah. Okay. All right. Let's come here. Now look at this. Look at him. Look at him having all this food. He's completely got food now. Yay! So, let's come here. We're going to have him help the others, but first I want to see what he's got. Let's put this stuff here for a minute. And this, I'll try and put some of this away. The kibachi, he doesn't have. Borscht, he doesn't have. And he does have grilled. So there's grilled, there's ramen. Both of those are things that he's supposed to have. We're going to split off some ramen for him, and we're going to split off some of the grilled spicy chicken. Let's see how many of these he has. He doesn't have enough. I don't know, but I'm going to split them with the other restaurant and see how this works out. We'll take this, and I can't take all of his, so I'm going to just take a portion. That's more like it. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too many. So let me put this in his refrigerator. And now he has a 64, so he can't keep it. Okay. So, it is a form of politeness for when someone sneezes. After a sneeze. So, éternuer is a sneeze. It's like bless you. À vous souhaite. À vous souhaite, right? Oui, oui. I do. I understand. Je comprends. Yes. Yes, d'accord. Let's go to, we're going to head over here, right here. And we're going to go out to Zaria for a moment and see if Zaria got any food. And merci. Merci. And so let's come here and see if she was actually able to get some food this last time. Nope, she doesn't have any yet. So we are going to give her all of this. And we're taking these guys and let's add them up. And she's got 1, 2, and we'll give her that one. I suppose we could give her some tea. Let's see. She can keep that and we'll take this back. All right. Does she have kebabs on this list? She does not. She has veggie soup. She has bread and the baked. And so we kind of gave her those things. The borscht is not for her. She could have the yogurt and the rabbit, but we're going to keep these for some of the others who are having trouble getting food, just to make sure. So she does have something to feed the couriers. They're not going to be happy, but at least they'll be fed. Let's go to Mauricio. Shouldn't be having a problem. So we'll go over to Mauricio and see. And let's look at what he's got. And he's not. So see, he's got enough, and he's actually got some pizzas. I'm seriously thinking I should borrow some, but I'm not gonna. Let me see what he's got in here. Oh, okay. Let's take these down. And let me see, does he have a full one of these? Now he does. So we'll take this for a second. And here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That looks like too much right there. And look at the bread, how much bread he has. So we'll take those up. And he can have, we're gonna let him have 2, but we're gonna keep 1. And in his refrigerator, we'll put this and this. And we'll take the rest for right now, because I've got other people, other restaurants. And he doesn't seem to have, he's not doing kebabs. He's doing Italian sort of fare, Italian culture, food, and there's more than enough for that. And yeah, now we could give him the hibachi, but I want to hold on and make sure that Messiah actually has enough food too. So we'll come down. We have the other restaurant, Messiah's restaurant, in the apartment, in the visitors shopping center. And so we'll go there for a minute and check. And we'll see. So, and then we'll also check the milks again this morning and see what's going on. This is the shopping center here. And because I have makers here, I have to make sure that there is enough food for them. Who's that? Oh, guys, June, I'm sorry. Khalid. Yeah, he doesn't have anything. See this? This is outrageous. He had a lot of food. He's got rice. They don't want it. They don't want yogurt. What do you want? Wait, I don't know that he can serve that. Hold on for a second. Let me look here and see what he can serve. Yeah, see, he can't serve kebabs. They probably want vegetables. Does he have borscht? Hold on. No, he has dolma, and nobody's doing dolma. He doesn't even have the borscht. Stewed trenchers. I'm intrigued by the fact that they're not getting any stewed trenchers. Let's look at the rabbit. Rabbit, he's not serving. So he's serving, Messiah's serving mostly big dinner food. Fish dinner, mutton dinner, steak dinner, salmon, but he has the stewed trencher, he has the eggplant dolma, and those are vegetarian dishes. He has fish and chips and lamb, and then he has quiche. He doesn't have a lot in the blue area that he could actually serve hibachi. I think hibachi is vegetable. Let me see if it is. No, that's not where. Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's look for hibachi and see what it's made out of. It is vegetable, and it's bread and cabbage. And it is the one meal that all of us should be serving here. Hibachi and the trencher are the two that I believe that we don't need food from any place else. Let me look at the trencher and see. T-R-E-N. Let me look and see. I think it has tomato. So it does need tomato, but the hibachi does not. I'm going to change that. So the people who are serving trencher are fine because we need something in that level. But then we also need the hibachi.
Someone point me to the nearest restaurant.
And let's look and see. where it is. Yeah. So we're going to add this in the next level down. And then we have breads and things for him. And we should have rabbit here. So let me see how far down the rabbit stew is. See this right here? Let me see what this is. That is plain old fashioned rabbit stew. And I think that is down here. Let's look for it this way. R-A-B-B-I-T. And sure enough, it's in the white. So yeah, only Nina is serving that because she's serving to druids exclusively. And so she's the only one serving rabbit stew. No one else is serving it. And I'll take that to her. And I hardly gave him anything. So I will give him, I can't. There isn't anything I can give him. Is he serving borscht? Nope, he's not. That is so wild. He's got all this spicy chicken here, but no one wants it because it's not a level 5.
I got this.
Oh, it's actually a level 3. Wow. So, he should be serving kibachi and he's not. So, where's the fish and chips and why don't we have any salmon dishes happening? We don't have the fish and chips. And we don't have any quiche.
To the nearest restaurant. Some nasty weather right there.
And so, there is, see, Abdullah isn't here. He's not working. No. So there's one of our bakers is down because he's not working because he's waiting for food. Let's go to let's go to Khalid, but I'm going back to Nina for a minute and give her the rabbit stew. She doesn't serve yogurt. And that. Oh, that's good. I'm actually really glad to know
Good to see you.
It's nice being able to talk to people who speak the languages that I'm learning, speak French and speak Portuguese. Because then I get to know a little bit more about the language, which is actually really quite fun. All right, so right here, let's give her that. Let's give her the rabbit stew, and she's not serving anything, but we're going to have her serve hibachi, and I'm going to add that to the menu. So let me come here and let's put that on. And that's in the blue so that will be there for them. And then mostly hand food because these are researchers and scientists who practically don't leave their books.
I actually really enjoy the rain.
So they need food that they can just take with them, like pizza. And the only reason we serve schnitzel here is because Atticus brings it back from the nether. And when he is trading with piglins, sometimes they trade hoglin meat. And so that's where that's coming from. Other than that, it's pizza, fish and chips, quiche.
Some bad weather we're having today.
We do have a soup and
very, very frightening.
I don't know. I think I almost want to take these off.
I'm finally done for today.
Because they fill up and there's not enough room. Rabbit stew we'll put on as a soup, but I'm not putting any other soup on.
Just
I haven't had a proper meal in days.
And look at this. So luckily, these are all researchers and druids from the barracks. Atticus is sitting there. I think Jesse is probably there, who is our alchemist. So these are all the places that are affected. Sure, there's Jesse right there.
Thunderbolts and lightning.
If the doctor is there, luckily Mildred is not, but if she was there, we'd have to do something pretty quickly. And let's go make sure about the other doctors as well. Because if they're being affected, we're going to have a problem, Houston. Right now, we just have scientists and druids who are affected. We do have some makers who are affected, but mostly scientists and druids. And do I have 64s on me? Hold on for a second. I have these two. They can go in there. And this food is going down to either Khalid or Corinne. I haven't checked Corinne yet, and she's feeding farmers. So let's look and see what he's got. Look at this. Look at him having fish and chips. I'm going to take one of these away. You can have that. Let me look over here. Yep. Let's take the bread, one bread away. I should really take the 27. I'm not taking his. Look at him having a trencher for the first time. Let's
I
take
got
the
one for you.
trencher
So,
away.
how do builders party? They raise the roof.
And let's take one of these away. So he has 1, 2. I don't want to take everything. I'm just helping the others just a little tiny bit. Let's take that. And it's really the fish and chips that's going to help her. And the trencher, and I think that's good. I'm seriously thinking about taking the soups off the list completely. They just back up. But I'll leave some for now. And isn't that intriguing? Isn't that wild? He's serving peppers. And he actually doesn't have, he does have Doma. He does have some peppers, so he does, yeah. So, do we have some more fish over here? Fish and chips? We sure do. Okay, so I don't feel bad about taking those from him. Let's go to Nina first, because, and then we'll go and check on Corinne. It's nighttime, but the scientists are just hanging out there. They're not going home. They're not doing anything. So we're gonna come through. Oh, and I forgot to say. So if any of you can have a Twitch account, you can go out to Twitch. Today is Friday, the 22nd of May, 2025. Oh, the 23rd, sorry. Friday the 23rd of May, 2025. And we found 2 baby frogs on top of the ice above the park. 2 baby frogs. Frog is like grenouille or something, grenouille. There's a word, the French word for it. And it was so weird. We found these 2 babies and we brought them back, and we brought back one and we couldn't find the other. Let's come here. Let's do this. Let's do these 3. 5, think she's serving kebabs, but let me look. She is not serving kebabs, and she is supposed to be serving kabachi. Is she serving borscht? She's not serving any of these meals right here. Okay, so some of the scientists now have gotten a little bit of food and they're going away, and the other ones will come back. Let's go to Corinne, because I haven't seen her at all. And she has one of the big restaurants for the farmers, which means that if she doesn't have any food, there are no farmers. So we're going to walk through here. It is 10 o'clock at night. Actually, it's 10:30. Oh no! Did it fix? Did they fix? Hold on. Oh. I can almost see the name, but I can't see who it is. All right, when I come back, if that's still happening, then I'll have to get out. Nah, I'm gonna do it. Let's get out. Escape. Save and quit to title. And let's go. Quick game. So I'm going to bring up CurseForge. And let's get CurseForge to come up. Let's look here. Nothing's been updated. There were no updates today by anyone. That's pretty wild. Let's hit play. And here we are. And now the Minecraft launcher is loading Minecraft. So we're waiting for Minecraft to load. And that's after an hour. But it's not an hour. This is my 4th hour of play today. And I kind of wonder if I have to figure it like that. But we'll see. So luckily and wonderfully, Minecraft has gotten really good at loading hundreds of mods. I think I have like 80. I have 82 mods. And so that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty fast. Okay, the loading is finished, so we're going to quit CurseForge because it runs commercials. And then let's come over here. And let's go to, now Minecraft is launching the city. And we'll be up in a sec. And there we go. It's not a problem with the mod that is making the problem. And I think the problem is, I don't know what that mod is that's causing the glitching, but that mod was there and we had food. We had figured out the food and we had it. And so the fact that that has returned is, oh yeah, there we go. Now everyone's asleep. So see, that person wasn't technically in bed. And now everyone's asleep. We're gonna go to Corinne's restaurant, which is in the farm country. I'm saying farm country like this is a country. Is in the farm district. And so we're headed for the farm district and for this restaurant. This is the Skyrus apartment buildings right here. And right here is Corinne's restaurant. And let's come here. And she is not having a problem, so this is good. Let me see what's going on. This is both of these, yeah. Ah. So let me, does she serve spicy eggplant? Because if she doesn't, I'm going to put them someplace else. She does not serve spicy eggplant. Does she serve, she doesn't serve yogurt? Interesting. She serves yogurt with berries, and she serves kebabs. So she can get the kebabs and the yogurt with berries, and we'll leave these right here. And she doesn't serve borscht. So we'll put, she can have these. Let's look and see what she's got. How many of these are there? There's 2 more here. So she's got 364s. 1, 2, 3. And she's got 9 left to go in the fridge. Let's look at soups. She's got 3 soups. And she's got 46 left to go in the fridge. How many of these does she have? Let's go up here and see. Here's some more of this. How many other soups? This is the problem with soup. Good morning. This is all veggie and squash soup. And right here, this is lamb stew. Lamb stew is different from rabbit stew. Of course it is. Okay, so she has, this is pottage right here. And she has these. I'm going to look and see. There's 3 of those soups. There's way too many. See? Corn chowder. Squash, corn chowder, squash, veggie, veggie. Corn chowder, squash, veggie, no. Corn chowder, no. And so those 2 will stay. And this will stay. And let's see, didn't she have some? Yes, she does. So that goes there. She's supposed to be serving berries for breakfast, and it's not showing. Look at all this potato soup. And take it off the menu. I seriously am. Hello. Vincentius Primus, everybody. You are? Okay. All right. Thank you. Borscht, no. Squash, no. I'm not putting... Yeah, I'll put 1 soup in. Okay, so how many soups is she serving? Because I'm not going to serve them anymore. Let's take potato soup and squash soup off the menu. She has corn chowder, and that's fine. I guess that's okay. What's the matter? What's wrong? Oh, okay. We could serve pea soup. We'll run out of that soon. We definitely will. So this is potato soup. I don't know. I'm going to take it off her menu. Let's see what happens if she doesn't have any for a while. Squash and corn chowder. Okay. So we'll let all of these go back to the warehouse. And the others she doesn't serve. So now we've got people. There's Corinne coming in. And we'll look and see. What does she have on her? What does she have? She might have some things on
Good day
her.
to you.
Oops, sorry.
Good day to you.
Yeah, it's good day to you. Yeah, she's got some hand pies. And she's good to go. Okay. So
Mutton and potato.
let's go put these back and we can check on the cow country here. So no milk. We've got some meat. And what does this look like? 5 attempts. Oh, no wonder we don't have a lot of. We don't. How? Let's do 5, and let's do per day. Let's do 5 per day, and we'll change that, and we'll see what we get. What's the matter, Lena? What's the matter with you? What do you want? 5, 6, 7 times a day. So let's see. And it's starting to look correct. Now that looks correct. So let's do 7 times a day here. We have a lot of cows here. And so I think the misunderstanding I had was about that. And so let's do 7. Let's go back to 7 for him as well. For that's not Rayange, that's Marcel. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the warehouse. And we're going to put these soups down. We've got those diving helmets, and we'll put them up. And they go here. So the soups can go in here for the couriers to pick up. I'm going to put these back. And then here, let's take that helmet away and take that up and take this helmet away. And let's bring these 2 helmets down. So one of the helmets, I need to look. This one is respiration 3, and this helmet belongs with the loader because the loader is outside longer. And this helmet is for the scrub, this little submarine, and so it can go here. So when they go out, they put on the diving suit, and then they can come out and they come to the ship, and they can climb up into the ship, and they can actually sit down inside. The ship opens up, at least it used to. But it's not opening anymore. Okay, and then the same with the loader. There's the loader seat so that the person can sit there. And I forgot. Oh yeah, I'm wearing my necklace. I am. Okay, so let me take these 2 helmets and put them up here. They're already dyed. We still need a couple of things dyed up here, and we'll look and see. Jelly bean! If the cow's milk got figured out. Yeah, 311 files, 454 mods in game? Really? Whoa! Whoa! Hi, Jelly. Yeah, I think I might have. And bless you. That was Mildred. And so this is Mildred's diving suit, And this is Ezekiel's. No, Edison. This is Edison's
Okay,
suit for
let's do
when
this.
he runs the loader. And let me come down here. On mobile, 21. Ah, fabric. Uh-huh. Wow, cool. So let's come here. I've got a bunch of stuff on me that I wanted to put here. And so we can do that right now. And then let me see. That means we have these helmets, these, and then we have the pants right here, and we need another pair of boots. These are going back to my people, and these sacks are to dye those pieces of clothing right there. And let's do this. We're going to put a pile of things right here. So there's one. We'll have that. We'll have a piece here. We'll have this piece sitting on top of this. And you can see that. And then right here maybe. Why don't we sit this one on top? So we have those sitting out of the way. That's just merchandise that's waiting to go. And then we can come in from this side, and there we are. So what time of day is it? It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My eyes are back. Let's look and see if she's gotten any food yet. I know. What do you have? You have lots of bowls. Are you going to put those bowls down so they can go back to the warehouse? And she has no food. She has none. She's not getting any food. She was. She's not getting any. So the food that I put back, we'll have to look for it. See if there's something that I can give her. See what he has. We have enough soybeans to make stuff. We have cornmeal. We have chickpeas. Veggie soup. Isn't she? I don't know that she is, but I might have to let her. I didn't sort. Shoot. I didn't sort. So I've got veggie soup here. And let's come over here, and I've got a veggie soup here. None of this is stuff that she serves. She doesn't serve hummus because she's serving a different fare. And she doesn't use the soy sauce by itself. I think I will have her serve vegetable soup. Here, let's look and see. It's not one of the ones that she serves, but we're going to let her serve it. She serves egg drop. And the veggie was way down on the list, but it's okay. And she serves kebabs, and she serves rice, and she does serve yogurt. She actually serves yogurt here. So those are all the things that she's serving, none of which she has a lot of. So now that she serves veggie soup, we'll give her some, and we'll see what happens with the list. Kenya, the list. Okay. Let's look at the farms. Raquel's doing okay, actually. Raquel's restaurant is doing pretty well. She has plenty of fish, and as a matter of fact, she has a lot of fish. So we're going to take her extra. I don't think that she's doing spicy grilled, but we'll see. Where's your fridge? That's what I thought. Okay, yogurt. Isn't she serving yogurt? She is. We're looking at stuff that Steffi can serve. These are yogurts, and let's have her full set. Does she serve kebabs? Did we see that? Let's see if she does. We'll borrow. Raquel is happy to help Steffi with food in her restaurant. And so we'll do that. Does she serve kebabs? She absolutely does. Does she serve salmon? She doesn't. Look at that. She serves the hand pie, fish, the stew trencher, and remember we're supposed to add kibachi to this. Everyone is going to serve kibachi. And I'm going to remove the other soups except for veggie soup for her. And egg drop soup, I like that. Alright. So let's take these back and put them in her refrigerator. Wait. The yogurt. Yogurt? She absolutely does. So we'll give her the yogurt so that she doesn't have anything. She doesn't have anything to serve anybody. So I'm going to come here and we'll put these back here. Let's look here, and that's 3 of those, so this will have to go in here. And I think everybody's sorted. I'm going to, let's look at these pastas for a second. Look how low she is. Even for her, 1, 2, 3, look at it's just all going away. Let's look and see how. Welcome back, Mr. Villager. Welcome back. And we'll come here and let's look and see how this is coming along. She's stuck on something. Let's find out what Ryan is waiting for. I had to go do business immediately, so I didn't get a chance to put up the clip of the frog this morning, because that was very funny. That was very, very funny. And let's come here. And I have Discord. If you have Discord, I do have Discord, and it was very funny. And let me look and see what Ryan's waiting for. She's waiting for a light blue banner and for fern in order to be finished. We're going to go to... Now, he can't grow... I don't think he can grow fern. But we'll look and see if fern is on his list. And it is not. So he can't grow ferns yet. So we'll have to go to the other... Too bad not now. Yeah, you watched. Yeah. It was very funny. And we'll put it here. Let's go and see. Songs of the Sea. And let's come this way. And let's go and look at our cows again. You probably put it in the wrong place. It's okay. It's all right. And let's look at milk. And let's see what we've got this time. So now we have nothing here again. Let's look here and see. And on this one right here, let's look here and see. There's still 5. That almost looks like nothing's been moved, doesn't it? Which means the couriers aren't working. That looks like nothing got moved at all. And so we'll see. Let's come this way. And let's come through. So this morning on Twitch, I was trying to see something outside. I was trying to fix something outside. And when I went up to the surface of the water, I saw, actually, I was underwater and I saw two baby frogs sitting on the ice. 2 baby frogs sitting on the ice up above. And so so I got a lead and I got some slime. And I was rescuing both of them, and I was having a really hard time rescuing them because they hold their breath, of course, they're frogs, but not for that long, not for as long as a mermaid can. But I was down here and I saw them sitting on the ice, so I went up and got them and brought them down, but I only managed to get one of them to come down, and then they both escaped and I couldn't find them. And then I found them under here. They were in little air sacs underneath the building in the water, getting air. And so we brought one of them back, and then I couldn't find the other one at all. And so I went up looking for the other one, and I was up here looking for the other one, and I saw a bear. One of the polar bears was sitting right over here. I'm going to be freezing cold. I am not a mermaid. A polar bear is sitting right here. And it's like, why are they sitting there? Why aren't they in their home? And I was looking at their home all around here, and I came around this corner, and sitting right in a little cave right here was one of the frogs. And it was like the bear was saying, I'm not going in there. I don't know what that is. So she's fine now. She's back in her house because we got rid of the bear and the frog, and I actually got rid of the ice that the frog was sitting on. and brought her back in and said, look, see, it's gone. And she said, okay, there's another. Shoot, there's another one somewhere. Hear that sound? I don't think that's coming from here. The frogs are in here. They're in this park right here. but that sound just sounds so close. And hear the splashing and stuff. But I guess it is. I guess my hearing is picking that sound up being carried through the water. But yeah. But it was the last thing that I expected. I just went over to see why she wasn't in her cave. And that's what we found. That is what we found, and it was very funny. Babies, yes. They were babies. The very first ones I found were little frogs. The one that ended up being in the bear cave was actually an adult frog. I don't think, and either the baby grew up or, yeah. So I consider these adults. At least, see them? Aren't these adults? Hi, you. Yeah, I see. I know. So we have two of them right now, and we could get some more, but we would have to feed them, wouldn't we? I do have feed on me, don't I? But I think I only have enough for one right now on me, and so we won't do that. But yeah, it was really hi. Yeah, I know. Usually I have some. They know I have slime. They can probably smell it. Okay, I have slime in my backpack. All right, so they're at least going to work, which means that some of the food that we put there actually helped. Looking for more handouts, absolutely. And so yeah, so I think we're good with them for right now. Every once in a while too, the salmon has a tendency to make a lot of noise in the water also, and so I think sometimes it's the salmon as well. So let's go through again. Let's see how badly. See what time of day it is, and it's not raining and there's no couriers. See this? Look at this. There's no couriers. There's one. There's Sarai. And let's come over here and let's see if we've got a ton of couriers. And there's another. If we have a ton of couriers sitting here. If we don't, then they're probably just doing deliveries. And what do we have? This is Zarya. And Zarya only has one sitting there. Yay! And yeah. So she still has the food that we gave her. And now she's got one too many of those again. And let me see the rice. Those two can be combined, and that's fine. Okay, and what's in here? Another one of those. All right. So people are drinking tea. So I'm not stopping the tea from being made or any of that. But it's disconcerting. Let's see how much concrete we're getting made. This is one right here, one of the 3 concrete mixers. And he's got white, he's got concrete, and let's look in here, but he's not making any. He's not making any concrete. Let's go over to, let's go over here. And let's go to Kendra. Now I wonder if they think that Cadence has made it. And I was trying to have one of them be the last ones. Gravel, only one gravel and one sand, and concrete powder. But she is making gray concrete. She actually is. I'm going to bring Cadence's concrete over and have Kendra make it. I thought that if we put it in the warehouse, it would actually get delivered, but I don't think it is. Before we leave, let's check. So those are my deliveries that are the things that are concerning. And we'll come here. We'll come here, concrete. So we now have white. And if we go back, we took off of the minimums. We don't have any of those kinds of things on minimums anymore, so that those materials can be delivered. So since there is concrete here, we have 10 couriers here, the maximum that you can have. This is the maximum size for this. And let's come here and let's look at the concrete again. I don't really want to deliver it. They're supposed to be delivering it to the people who need it. So there's actually concrete sitting in the warehouse, and it is more than enough. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Before we do anything else, remember that thing? Light blue and fern. Let's come over here. Let's go over to the mall, the shopping center, and let's see.
I heard a whistle that time.
That's good. Let's see if we're getting Oakley. If Oakley is going to grow fern for us. We stopped some growth because we wanted to get those. And we might have everything turned off. And we do. So let's turn the fern on so that it can be gotten. And that was one of the things that we wanted to see. Let's look here. Danny, I think it was Ryan who needs it. And Ryan needs a light blue banner. And so we know that there's wool. We know that there's wool. So we can do one of two things. We can make a light blue banner from the Fletcher, from Sebastian. Let's have it not be in the retail. Let's have Case make it in this shop. Crafting recipes, teach recipe banner. And the light blue banner. And there we go. All right, since we're here, just in case, teach the cyan and teach the blue. Teach the blue banner, and I think that's it. Blue, 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 and blue. So we'll teach those, and let's look and see if he already knew how to do those. He did. And he did. All right. So there's that. Let's go to the dye shops upstairs for a minute. The dye shops are upstairs in this shopping center. And I'll look at the time. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. All right. So it's sunset. See everybody coming out of here? Nobody's doing anything. They're all waiting for food, and so they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
What's going on with you, Dax? Look at that. Nobody's eating. There's no food left. Except the food that nobody wants. Jeez. This is really hard. Okay. It's hard because we had solved it. And now it seems like we don't have that anymore. Those are people sleeping in the apartment behind this building. And so no one's working. No one's going to work. When they get down to the point where they don't have any food, they go into slowness and they don't work. So as it gets more and more difficult, what's going to happen is we won't have anybody to make any food. And so I want to see if it is possible to get myself out of this without calling for the nation of Tana to come in and rescue. And so that's still what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to see. He's doing okay, and I'm not taking anything from Harry. But I am going to take something from Khalil if he has anything left to give to Messiah. Khalil's happy to help Messiah with some things, so we're going to take one of these. We're going to take one of those. We'll take that. That's veggie soup. It doesn't matter. And let's come over here. He doesn't have enough trenchers for me to take. He does serve this, I think. Does he have one over here? No, he doesn't have enough. Hold on. I can't take all of his food. So let's take some trenchers. Let's take half of these. Let's look here. And let's take half of these, because I think they're both serving fish dinner and mutton dinner. Did we get any of these? No. All right. Of course, I'm making him poor as well. But if I can get the people back to work, then we'll be able to have some food. Be able to have food. So remember the last time we had a really bad food shortage in Rosa Oru, Prasino, and it was really, really difficult. It really was. So let me see what he has on the menu. So he does serve eggplant and the stew trencher. He does serve the salmon. He does serve fish dinner. He does have bread. And he does have the potato soup, or did I take it away? I might have taken the potato soup. Is that potato soup? I bet it is. Hold on. Yes, it is. Let's put these guys in. Does he serve fish and chips? Hold on. He does. And he serves veggie. Sigh. I guess I can put the potato soup back here for right now. I guess I'll just let him have that. So we have these here. So let's put all of it in. No, we're not putting all the rice there. This is yogurt and he has plenty and no one's eating it. No one's eating this. And so, yeah. And I'm going to try the soup again and see, but I don't think anyone's eating it. And so we'll put these back in there and let's see if we can get some people back to work. The frogs are looking for handouts, which is most fascinating. And so these were the pets that we had before we had frogs. We actually had axolotls. And this scroll here is the story of how we took Bubbles, the last axolotl that we had, back to its home underground. We went deep underground and we actually found axolotl community to return Bubbles to. Because they did not like being in captivity and we couldn't really keep them happy. And so we let the last one get returned and we decided to try frogs in the park. And so that's why we have frogs. We don't have, if you notice, there are no pets. Primarily for me, the reason there aren't any pets is because we're underwater. And I don't want to make the mistake of having some pet attached and then them drowning. And so that's how we're doing it. Resources, production going, mining a lot. You would like seeing the operation closely. Let's come and see how the miners are doing. They might not be doing anything because no one's getting fed. And so, but let's come over here. We're going to go to Rome. Rome is our first miner. We have 2 miners. Rome's the first. We have the same mine, and normally I have 2 different mines, but I love this mine. And so we have this mine in 2 different places. Now we could have a 3rd mine in the, these 2 are really far away, like 300 blocks away from each other. We could have another mine in between them. So they're out in that direction and we could have one in that direction. And I'll think about that. Let's come here and look. So he is working on 2. He's mining out 2. The fill block is fine. There is now Bailey is assigned. There's now mine guards assigned to both mines, and he's not asking for anything. And we are supposed to have these things for him in his resources, but they're not there. So if we come down, this is the main floor, and you can see he's got some things here. He's got some food, he's got torches, he's got stuff that he needs to use, so he seems to be okay as far as that goes. And then over here, let's see, nothing on this side. This is just equipment, and this is the drill. And so it's interesting that Sessa and Matlam make it look like this drill actually drilled out the hole in the middle of the mine. So the mine has that square in the middle, and that makes it look like that square was dug out by that drill. He's on this level right now, on the second level, and there she is. So there is Elaine. Elaine chose this. Hi. And she's going up for a minute, and she's probably going up to meet him because it's 7 o'clock in the morning. She might be wondering where he is, if in fact he hasn't been down because he's been waiting for food. So one of the things that I like about the underwater base, this is an underwater base mine, is the design of the mines. I just love the way they look, and it's just really cool to see all the different places, the way they work out the mine underneath, and I love it. And you can at least find your way back, which is pretty cool, without the map. And which is really fun, and I like the idea of these. So let's come down here. I said that right, and now I'm not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to find my way out. I think I'm just finding my way into corners, but we'll see. I surely am. And look at this. This is extensive, isn't it? Isn't it? So now I did go around in a circle. I definitely did. Let's go this way for a minute. And there's one there. And yep, nope, I'm going around in circles. So let's look at the map and let's see what it's showing in regards to this. Look at how big this is. This is the mine part that we're seeing here. That's intense. That really is intense. So this is what he is working on. And there's the main part right there. And I need to go this way and see if I can get to it some kind of way from here. Maybe? Let's see. This way, maybe? Or am I doing the same thing that I did before? I think I might be. But let me see. We're still supposed to be going north. And nope. We're not going to find our way out. Set a waypoint on the big map. That's the waypoint right there. Create a waypoint. And do I have to name it? Just call it. Just save that. So there it is, right there. And I should be able to see it, right? Isn't that the point of waypoints, or did I not set it? Follow the directions. I didn't set it. Okay. Let's do that again. edit. So waypoint, okay. Default, temp, temporary, X, Y, and Z, random color. Let's not make it a random color. Should we make it this color? Can we change the color and make it this color? You don't have the name tags on. Let's cancel. What kind of name tags? This kind of name tag, new group, waypoint editor, new group, temporary, edit waypoint. And should I put a name? So the name is Rome Center. Rome Center. In the first person view, no name tag visible. Okay, save. And it didn't save that. Don't need a name. Okay. Show keys. Show key bindings. Nope, it's not showing. Show grid. Show mobs. Open location finder. Follow. Zoom in. Zoom out. Let's make that go away. Let's look here. Waypoints. And let's see. Goes to waypoint on full screen map. Share waypoint, disable, edit waypoint. I don't know. Vincentius.
Yes.
I can't see the waypoints for journey maps on my close when I go to. I don't see waypoints. This is not 0. And I don't know how, what's his name's works. Journey map.
If you bring up the
Map?
and then down at the bottom, one of the things down at the bottom should be waypoints. That one.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see this waypoint.
Hover over the. It's 105 meters away.
Mm-hmm.
Hover over the buttons over at the
This?
side. Teleport to. Keep. Okay. Go another. And then the next one. Unable to disable and edits. And
Wait, is that on?
yeah, it's on. It's enabled.
It's
So,
enabled.
yeah, so the waypoint's on.
Mm-hmm.
Look, hover over the second one again. Goes to waypoint on full screen map. Click on that.
And what's that supposed to do?
Oh. Go to the. Bring up the waypoint list again.
Okay, see, that's the waypoint right there.
Okay. What do you mean you can't see it?
I can't see it. So it used to be
Oh,
with
no, I know what
0,
you mean.
where if you stood anywhere, you could see
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
waypoint.
Go back to the full screen map.
Mm-hmm.
And this time go to the second button on the bottom, settings. Second on the other side.
This one.
Options, yeah.
Okay.
And click on waypoints.
Waypoints.
Oh, actually, well, let's see if there's something here.
Okay.
Display. Okay, click.
Jellybean is saying I need to have waypoints enabled in first-person view.
Right down below at waypoint beacons. Down at the bottom of the screen now. It's the.
Oh, this.
Click on that, and that opens the waypoint beacons options. And enable waypoint beacons is on. That's on.
Where?
And render waypoints is on. The very first option there, enable waypoint beacons.
Okay.
Click on it to turn it. Click.
Click.
Okay, so that it is enabled.
Okay.
Font scale, auto hide, label range, auto hide, icon range.
Isn't that curious?
Auto hide icon is off. And stationary beam is on. Nothing else should. Render world waypoints is on.
Yeah, it is
and
on.
render map waypoints, so it actually should
Be showing it.
be
Maybe.
showing,
Oh.
so it might be shaders is interrupting.
Maybe it only
interfering with
shows it. Does it only show it on the surface? It won't show it underneath?
Up and see if.
If I went up to the top, if I could get to the top. Close. So this is where I am. I'm down here.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to there.
Okay. And is that a hallway?
That's the mine hallway. That's the main mine hallway.
Okay. And you can't just.
Teleport?
Yeah.
Sure I can. All right.
But it might put you in a wall or something as well?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it will. Teleport to it.
And then escape out of the map, because it teleports you, but it doesn't take you out of the
Yeah, so it did.
map when it teleports, so.
So it teleported me to the bottom of the mine. But this is the mine.
I think what it does is it goes to the XY coordinate.
It does, and then just dropped
and
me.
then finds the first ground.
Oh, because of course.
You're at the bottom of a big hole, so that's ground.
Yeah, because I put it at the hole. I did. That is true. Okay.
That's the frustrating thing about computers. They do exactly what you tell
Yes,
them to.
they do. Thank you. And such is Primus, everybody. And Jelly Bean, thank you very much. I was trying not to. I was actually trying not to teleport, but I mean, after you play with it for a while and you're not getting anywhere, you might as well teleport. You might as well teleport. So here we are. So we're back to the drill right there. And yeah. And I'll see if it shows up anywhere. If that becomes one that we can see when we go to the surface or something like that. And there's Rome. And
Okay.
Rome is actually says he's waiting for something, and it's being delivered, and it just hasn't been delivered yet. And so we do have couriers who are working. And let's look and see if we can see the couriers. Now we have some of the scientists and some of the druids are back on duty, so that means that some food is getting made. And we can go to Messiah for a minute and see if he's got a ton of people sitting in the restaurant still. I see Oakley. So Oakley is probably working on making the fern, growing, not making, growing the fern. And he's complaining, but he's not. Hi, are you going home? Yes, you are. But he seems to be okay. Looks like we have a little bit more stuff than we had. And this is good. So he seems to be a little bit more okay. Let's go and see if Nina has any pizzas. And what we were doing was we were showing Mr. Villager the mines. I've always gotten lost in mines. I should know better. I'm supposed to put down breadcrumbs or something. No. I'm supposed to put torches. You know that old Minecraft trick. That when you go into a cave, you put torches down on the right-hand side and then you come back on the left. Yeah. Why the waypoint in the mine? Because I couldn't find my way out. That was all. I just couldn't find my way out. And you're eating, he's getting some food. We can bring these down and see, because she doesn't have anything here now. I don't think I have any squash. Did I take the squash off? The squash and the, yeah, I did take them off. They weren't eating them anyway. But look, even the rabbit stew's gone. Everything's gone again. And I suppose I could put the potato soups there and maybe it'll be okay. If we put them, they just take up so much room and they weren't eating them. And that's why I don't like it. They look at it and go, okay, you're fed, you got soup. It takes up all the space. And so that's why I don't want them for right now. If something else different happens, we'll do something else with it, but we're not serving soup. People don't do that anymore? Use waypoints? You mean? The last time I used waypoints was 16 or I don't know whether I went from 16 to 19 or whether I did 17 or 18 in between that. I don't have any evidence. Does your life show enough evidence? Yes, torches in the cave. That's how you find your way out. That is rock solid Minecraft right there. And if you don't do that, you aren't playing. That is the one thing that you are supposed to do. And so let's go to, let's do two things. Let's go to the main warehouse and get some torches. And then we'll go to Jamieson's. We just came from Rome's. And we'll go to Jamieson's. So we're going to come up here to the warehouse. And we're going to get some torches to take with us so we can put them on the wall to find our way out. Torches. And we have 65, so that'll leave one in the warehouse. Let me look. And I saw that Lionel finished working on the reception center. Now, the only thing about that is that the next level of the reception center that he would be doing would be concrete. So he isn't going to do any more concrete right now. So we're going to pause him so that he's not unhappy, not asking for something. Usually they're not unhappy, but if they're not paused, they want to go into work every day. And so we'll do that. So here he is right here. And let's do pause for right now. Let's come down here and let's look at the reception link that he did. Remember, we made an elevator here to make it easier to get down. There was a ladder. And dun 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 dun! Yay! So this is a level 3 of these, and the level 4 and 5 begin concrete. So we are waiting until we have those 3 buildings that we need done. And the 3 buildings are the dairy farm, that's a level 3. The cookery, that is a level 2 or a level 1, and the dye shop, not you, let's come over here, dye shop, and the logistics, the courier center, that's a level 2 or level 1. And let's look here. So there's light blue, and that's what we need. So I'm just moving it up here on the off chance that this will get done before anything else. And this remove, that doesn't work. I thought it did, but it doesn't work. And remove that. Oh, disable. Not remove, disable. It keeps coming back if I just do that. Okay. It's just going to come back, so it doesn't matter. So the work that was being done on the cruiser is stopped. Sorry about that. The work that's being done on the cruiser submarine is stopped for right now. The work that's being done on the apartment building is stopped. Those are the 2 things. And then, of course, we have the loader at the fishery that needs finishing. It is not being worked on right now. We are actually going to add a platform and a loader on the 2nd floor of the warehouse right here, and we should also put one right here, so we can put I think we can put the platform here for this scrub and put the loader here. But nah, it looks like the scrub should be here. Maybe we don't need it. Maybe we just need the loader. Is anyone using this? Nobody's using that. Okay. That's a good idea. Let me go down for a second. And then I'll go to Jameson's, Mr. Villager, and you can see his. So let's come down for a second. And let's come up. There is the concrete submarines, one of the two of them. And this is the warehouse right here. We were at this window right here. And there's another window right here. And this looks like the one that should have the platform. We can't have a platform here. It's too close to the tank, to the concrete tank. But right here, we should be able to put a loader here so that scrub can come up to this area and be loaded. And this submarine that's sitting here, this is another one where we're going to have to put in an actual location here for this. We'll put it, it looks like we can put it right here to go through to the other side. And that's what we'll do when we do some more work. But when I use concrete, it's almost seeming like I'm using their concrete because now they're out of concrete. And so we're just trying to right now make sure that everyone gets fed. I forgot about Michael. Secret weapon. Michael is. Hello, Michael. Look at all this food. Let's take 2 of these. I'm gonna leave him some food, but I'm gonna take 2 of these. And I'll take the small ones of those. And we'll take 1 of each of the dinners. Let's take another. It's fascinating that he has so much. We'll take that. Let's go into the refrigerator for a minute and see. And he's got borscht. He's one of 2 people who's doing borscht. So he's got plenty of those and plenty of soup. The kibachis. I'm going to take a couple and let's see if we can get some people fed. Come out of the refrigerator. I suppose I could do a portion of cheesecake, and that is kibachi there. I'm not taking all of it. Not taking all of it. Not taking all of it. I'm just not. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for the food. Let's put this up here. Let's see if we can find a way of getting some of these other restaurants to feed people. Let's see if Zaria is feeding, and we'll see if Mauricio is. Hello. Zora's not complaining. Ooh. Look at this. Ah, but look at this too. Philippa's sitting here. And so let me see. And that's because she doesn't have anything left. She's supposed to be serving kibachi. And she should be serving stewed trencher. Let's look at the menu. No stewed trencher, but kibachi is there. We're gonna have to put stewed trencher on for every restaurant, no matter what culture food they're serving. They still have to serve stewed trencher and hibachi. Yeah, I know. She is serving cheesecake, and everything else is in keeping with her theme of the kind of soup that she wants and the kind of food that she wants. We'll give her half of those. All right, let's go down.
That was some good dinner today.
Oh my gosh, someone got good food. Yay! I think we're beginning to come out of it. Let's hope so. I hear people eating here. This is lunchtime. And he's serving people. What do you have? Yay! He's got some food. Yeah, and he's got some pizzas. I'm going to take them away. I'm going to take some of his pizza. How many of these does he have? I'm not going to take his fish. I don't think so. Okay. So yeah, I'm in the business of restaurant right now. It's very funny, but that seems to be what it is. Hi, Amanda. This is Amanda, blacksmith number 1. This is Sloan down here, and she is Orr's smelter number 1, and she is here, and she's not asking for anything, which is pretty cool. And let's come over here. This is Yale, who took over for Logan. Logan is first stone smelter and Yale is second. Logan went to the other maker area. This is Dax.
Need something? I heard a
Dax is
whistle that time.
complaining. Yes, Dax, I'm trying to work on it. And Dax is the glass. He works in the glass workshop. He works in the shop. And out here is the glass retail store. Let's see what she's doing. Hopefully she's growing what was needed. And let me see if I can see a fern somewhere. Do you have a fern yet? Why do you have an eggplant? She's taking an eggplant home. She's going to do her own. Let's come up for a second. I don't see enough, but I'll just check Abdullah. If Abdullah is back to work, yay! Yay! Abdullah is back to work, and that's really important because he's a baker. Everyone usually serves quiche, and he does. I'm not giving him a whole one. I'll give him 32. Does he have any dinners? He does have dinners, so we'll leave him with that. And he's doing fine. So food is being made, and we just have to survive this time when there was a shortage. Let's go to Nina. Nina's the one. She needs pizzas, and the quiche will actually help her a lot. So we're going to give her those, and that'll be away. And then Mr. Villager will go to Jameson. Jameson has the same mine as Rome does. I wasn't sure about how I felt about Aquatica's mine. I can look at it again and see if we want something different. Dun, 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 dun. Yay! This is much better, but she has nothing.
Can I help you?
Yeah, let me see what you have. Ah, there she has them. So she has some fish dinners. What other dinner is she serving? She isn't serving any dinners. Those dinners were supposed to go to Messiah. She is not serving dinners. Is she serving the cake? And she isn't serving any cake either. So we'll give her the stewed trenchers, the pizza. She is absolutely serving quiche and the breads. And we'll start with that. So we'll give her one of these, give her that, and I'm going to give her all of that because she's not serving any of the others. And we'll take these to everybody else. And let's see if that helps her get some people fed. Gemma, what
can
are you
I do
waiting
for you?
for? Bless you. You were just finishing your meal? Okay. So Jesse is even back to work. So everyone in this area is back to work. So it did work. We did get through the crunch of people not having any food. But look at that. It really almost took, you can't panic. You can't panic, you can't panic. Should I take these food back to Messiah? I think so. Caitlin. There's a pretty name. Let's come here. Let's look at this for a second. So he has enough of that. He's supposed to be serving all of these. We'll give him that. Let's put this together. Yeah, we'll give him the rest of it. He has cake, cheesecake, and is he supposed to be serving steak dinner? Yes. Does he have any? He does not. So we'll give him that. And what happened to the quiches? He had the most. We'll just give it back to him so that we can have these makers here working. And the druids who come here. So there's Khalid. He should find something to eat that'll keep him satisfied. This time, let's go to the mine. So we're going to head, we're going to head to Jamie's mine, Jameson. We're passing through Khalil's kitchen, Khalil's restaurant, and this is Leonard, has the bakery right here, and he has room in the bakery, and he's made some food, and we're just going to request a pickup, and it's saying pickup can't be made. I think that's what it is. No, it's saying a courier will come shortly. Yay. This is Blood, and Blood is making sushi right here, which is really pretty. This is actually the design of the underwater base cookery. This table, this is not me, with the seaweed, and I just thought that was brilliant. Now this teapot is a mod and is part of my mods, as well as the frying pan, but and the pot, but the other things were vanilla for Minecolonies design, and that is including the cheese, which I just love. And we're going down here to Jameson's mine. So Jameson doesn't like being called Jamie. I have a tendency to slip and call him that. I think it's just he was called that when he was a baby, and he associates that with not being not being respected or not being treated as an adult. So we're calling him Jameson. And we're coming around. If we look out the window here, that building across the way is the mine. And we've got some torches on ourselves. And so we can go down. Now we should see where is he working? He's all the way down. Wow. Settings. Okay. And we should see Bailey down there. And he has equipment. It doesn't look like he's asking for anything. Oh, he is. So he's actually asking for framed birch planks, which he hasn't gotten yet. So he probably isn't going to come down. He's probably waiting for them to be delivered. So we can go down this time. And we're going to take the ladder down until we see one of these. Are any of these open? I don't think they are. I don't see a single one that's open here. Wow. So he's still building down. He's still digging out the core. This is a younger mine. And we're down to where he is. Okay. So he dug out the core. And now he is working on this part. And let's go ahead and let's get our torches. And we just saw our druid. We just saw Bailey go by. And I'm going to put this here so I can see it from here. And look at this. So I can see that torch there. We'll put a torch here. And a torch here. We're just coming back in and seeing, oh, look at this, actual calcite. Wow. Okay, there's actual calcite in here. So we can see that. Let's put something there. And what in the world, do you see that? That is absolute lava. Whoa, look at that. So let me see, do I have a torch there? Let's put one there. Wow. So this is a new, younger mine right here. And you can see by the rock that is actually, it's actually a, it's way, way down in the ground. That's what it is, for sure. Okay, so let's take this one with us, and this one, and we'll take this one out. And this one here, and we've got some gravel in this area. And let me see, this one is showing right here. We can take that. And that is one, this is our way out. And there we have it. Now, I'm probably with the mine, because they have them, I probably could put them on the floor because there aren't any on the floor here like this. So we could probably do that and use that to find our way out. But yeah, that is definitely the way to go. And you don't get lost. And if we turn around here while we're coming up, I think we didn't see anything else being open. So we're just going to go all the way back up. But yeah, so there it is. I don't see anything in these areas. When we were coming down, we didn't really see anything. And it almost looks like Bailey might be coming up behind us, because I see her. It's sunrise. Oh, no, she got off. She went someplace else. Okay. It's sunrise and they will come back. So since we did that, it probably means that we could we could have gotten torches from them to use to go down into the mine, and we'll remember that from next time, that we will use those. And thank you everyone for your patience with me. Journey map is different from Zero, and so I've been using Zero since the beginning. When Minecolonies went to Journey map, I didn't go. So could I make you some questions again? Being 100% outside isn't helping. Jelly Bean, no worries. No worries. We're on our we're on the half hour. Okay. We've got, normally I stream for 3 hours. We're at the 2.5 hour mark. So we've got just a little bit more time. And I'm later than usual for Jelly. Usually we start 2 hours earlier, and I didn't. And it's 100 degrees in where Jelly is. It's 100 degrees. It's 100 degrees. And Vincentia said, nope. Okay, Jameson, I know.
It's a fine morning.
I know you want something. Yes. And these are going to be delivered to you. Excellent. Okay. And they're going to make you another pickaxe. And you're going to get cobble delivered. So those things are going to be delivered. Excellent. Excellent. No, I'm the one, Jelly. 100 degrees sounds gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's just a childhood thing. I don't know, and I'd have to see if it still feels the same in the desert when it's 100 degrees to me. That it would be amazing. How would you like your eternal winter clothing? Again, sorry for asking it so many times. You simply can't memorize anything? So there was the person that you were making the Inuit clothing for. There was one of those styles that I loved, and I think I mentioned it to you. So it's on Discord in our messages. It's definitely either in our messages or it's in the Discord for everybody. That one of the styles that you were making for him, I was asking if I could have something similar, not the same, but similar for me, and that's what I wanted. Yeah, but for eternal winter. That sounds so cool. That definitely does. This is one missing, but you can't get any idea of it, so you think you will put in top, and also you will remake some of his too. So it would take a lot more time. When I'm done streaming, Mr. Villager, I will find it for you. I'll find the picture that you sent me, because it's been like a month or something since you sent it. But you know where you put all those Instagram stuff and stuff that you sent me? I thought you put it there. The one. And remember, I was saying to you, it's really fine. I know that you have a lot of stuff to do. and that it's not a priority for me. I would love it. And it's not a priority for me. It might become more of a priority why do I still have torches on me? Why didn't I put them all away? That's interesting. It might become a priority. Well, why don't I take them to the warehouse then? Yeah. Which? I will find it and I'll give it to you. I'll find it and I'll PM it. I'll message it to you, okay? And that way, you will know. So I got some torches from the other warehouse, but we'll put them here. And we'll do that like that. Okay, so let me see if we can see anything going on. I see more deliveries. Yay! Aha! Look! The workers are working again. Excellent. The floor is changing in here, and this is excellent. We need this to go up to the level 3. No, a level 2. Wow, it's not, a level 3. So the level 3 starts to have concrete and underwater base, and we'll have that one. I don't want the couriers to be dragged down by that courier shop only being a level 2. And then come back here for a minute and let's look. And let's see if everybody's back.
What lovely weather.
Ryan is waiting for
Need something?
still the fern. And she should get it. We can check and see. In order to finish this, she's waiting for a fern. Did she get the banner? Let's see if she got the banner. And see, nope, she's still waiting for both of those. So
Ain't gonna
we'll
get
do
much
that.
done during this kind of weather.
And it's raining. Okay. Also, Mr. Villager is saying he will send me an example of the one you found on Reddit and see if I would like something more luxurious. Ah, okay. Cool. Yeah. So this is what I look like. This is what Mr. Villager designed me to wear around the people. So when I am traveling in normal weather around the people, this is what I wear. I tuck my hair back. See, my hair is tucked in, and this is what I wear. When I go home to my people, I can't look like that. I have to take down my hair
I actually really
and
enjoy the rain.
remove all those wraps and clothing and all that kind of stuff when I go home and to Tana. And I do have a myrrh that Mr. Villager actually made for me that does not have anything on. I did have sort of that I used for a long time, but Mr. Villager gave me my true myrrh self. And when I got here, we were talking about the possibility of having some snow clothes so that when I went up to the surface, I was dressed in something warm, and so that's what we're talking about. If you wonder what we're talking about, we're actually talking about that. Mr. Villager likes to make skins, and he's good. He's good at it. And I love, this is my favorite actually, of his skins, of mine. I just love this one. And the emerald brooch that's on there is a gift from his village to my people for the help that Tana and the villages that, or the city-states, Minecolonies, the city-states that helped Mr. Villager's villages. He gave that brooch was a gift for that, and which was really nice. It was very sweet. I also have a cape too, during the time when there was the cape that was being given, I think by either Minecraft or one of those things. I have one of those as well. Thank me. So let me read it. I'm reading chat. Merci pour votre livre. J'ai passé une très bonne soirée et je vous souhaite à vous spectateurs une très bonne journée. So, Fur3 is leaving and is saying thanks for the stream, and he hopes that I have a good evening, and he hopes that everyone has a good day. And so, merci, Fur3. Thank you for that. À toi, bonne soirée to you as well, and you have a good night. Thank you for being in chat, and I'm going to figure out how to say that in French, but thank you very much. Yay, merci, and so yes, we're about 10 minutes away from the end of the stream. And so while it's 10 o'clock at night, no, that's 8 o'clock, I'm going to go to sleep. Hi, River. Hi, Skylar. River and Skylar are scientists. They are not druid peacekeepers. They're actually dressed to go on the submarine with the submarine crew and to actually go on a trip. I'm looking at a bunch of them. They were waiting for food, and I think now that they've gotten the food, they're getting prepared to leave. And thank you. And this is Lee. Lee is one of the subtechs. And also Fernando, Dylan, and Nicholas are all submarine techs. Lee was checking on some things here. When they go on trips, this is their sleeping arrangements back here, and this is where they keep their stuff. And then if they're taking things to sometimes they do some deliveries, and this looks like they're doing a delivery right now of some things, and so those are going to where they're going. It's in my hand. It's on my hands. Let me see. Let's look here for a second. And let's see here, and there we go. Ooh, I like the second. Yeah, I like the second one the best of the pictures. And I will say which one that is. So there are 4 pictures, And I like the second one on the right top. The top second picture, or the top right picture. That's probably the best way to say it. I love that look. That's more in keeping with the Inuit, and so I like that one the best of them. And thank you. Obrigado. Obrigado. I love it. So these are the screens in the submarine, and when it's time for them to go, we do have them. They will come down and get ready to drive. And so yeah, you sent the extra 3 in case I was interested in something that calls attention. It's too, although it's very steampunk looking, and I like the steampunk kind of look. The other one, and the first one is, first one's okay, but I prefer the second one. I prefer the second one, definitely. And yeah, so yeah, thank you. And let's come here and look. And guys, anyone who's watching, I do have Discord. I do have a Blue Sky, and that's it. Discord and Blue Sky right now. I used to have a presence on Instagram and Facebook and those, but I don't anymore. And but I do have one on Blue Sky, so if you want to get in touch with me, you can. And yeah, so that's one of the things. You like it too? Even more now? Okay. A little stronger steampunk vibe in 3. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Also cause of frostpunk too. Yeah. But yeah, I like the upper, the one that is the right. When the pictures are all together on the screen, the one that is top right is the one that I like the best. The steampunk is interesting, but it's very close. It's very fitted, and it's kind of makes me feel kind of the way Tarzan probably felt when he tried on his first suit. You know, that it's very confining. Very confining. So yeah, that's what I think. But other than that, it's now I simply can't imagine a future where our cities don't have tons of pipes and machines boosting up production lines. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think that's going to be one of those kinds of things. Let me check something for a minute. I am going to ask in the university as one of the last things I do while we're wrapping up. I'm going to the university and I'm going to ask for steaks. Let's see if I got any. Inventory. No, I haven't gotten any yet. So see how it's not saying they're going to be delivered. So they haven't gotten to them yet. So let's look again. It's just the other villages see that redstone is the best way for the villages to survive and thrive. Yeah, I think so. I think redstone is. I think that machinery does help in certain areas. I also have to say to the people who are watching, I'm doing sort of steampunk where we do have computers, as you can see, but we also have torches and lanterns also. So we're kind of doing a little steampunk. The way I like to look at it or think about it is the movie Insurrection, the Star Trek The Next Generation movie, Insurrection, where they went, no, I don't want to go this way, where they went to this place and the people looked like they were just very farmers, you know, just looked like they were, as a matter of fact, looked like they were actually almost medieval farmers in the way that they were farming, and that was their choice. And so that is kind of what we're doing here. The people, they do know how, oh no, really? The warehouse is full? Whoa. Let me go down. What time of day is it? If the warehouse is full, nothing's going to get delivered. Hold on, 4 minutes. We're not going to be able to see the dairies. We have to go down and fix the warehouse. When the warehouse gets full, 2 things can be done. One thing immediately, when the warehouse is full, is, yep, there they are, waiting. You can come here, you can look, see how there's all this in the inventory. And so you can come to the settings and you can sort. It doesn't cost anything to sort. And if you sort and then this is empty, that means that there's still room in the warehouse. And it just meant that they just threw things wherever wherever they could. and the warehouse was full of stuff. But when it was piled into piles, then it was okay. Oh, but look, they're putting stuff here already. So that means that the warehouse is full. So if we can find sand and gravel, we can take those to the concrete mixers. So there's 3 sand. So let's do the sand first. We'll take to Kendra and to Juan, we're going to take 2 lines of sand, and that will help the warehouse a little bit. So let's come here. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we need 2 sets of sand, and there they are. So that's going to make an empty place there. And I'm going to take this sand and put it in the backpack, because the backpack can hold it much more compactly. It can hold it very tight. Okay, and now let's go down and find some gravel, and we'll take it away. And so let's look for gravel, and let's take it to the concrete mixers. 6.6. What is it, Lane? What's going on? Lane? Lane?
Right away, mate.
What is it? What are you doing? Thank you. Okay, let me find gravel. I don't see any here. I don't see anything lighting up here. So let's go upstairs. Oh, there it is. Right there. So we can come here, and we've got a whole line of gravel right here, but we need a second line of gravel. Where's the rest of it? Ah, there we go. I should have sorted again, I think. So we'll take the gravel from here. Do you see what I see? Do you see, whoa! Do you see this? We're going to have to sell these. We're actually going to have to sell those tree saplings to someone. And let's put this away. So I'm going to take, since I'm here, I'm going to take a set of these saplings. And let's see if we can take a full 2. That's a full 2 right there. I'd like to take 3, which would be a full chest. Why don't we try doing that of saplings? So we need one more line. So taking, the reason that I do it in rows is because 3 rows is a chest. And that's what I'm working on.
Thank you for this amazing colony.
Was that one of the ones that belonged in this pile? Let me see what this says. 1 and 1. It might have been. Yeah. Okay, good. And there we go. So that should be the correct amount for 3, and we have the correct amount for 2 to give the people. And let's come down, and Mr. Villager is saying, if you were able to manufacture wood, how much would a woodchuck chuck? If you were able to manufacture wood, wait, I was right there. Stone and food, almost unlimited, and automatically, nothing would stop you. Yeah, that sounds like something. So there's already gravel here, and the warehouse is full again. Wow. Okay, so there's already, he already has gravel, but we're going to give him some more. And whoops, let's come here for a second. I see the time. I'm actually beyond the time. But I'm just going to come here for a sec and drop this off with them and drop the other off with Kendra. So they're not making any concrete. He's actually not making any concrete. The concrete workers aren't working. It isn't just the, it's not the, it's not just, I thought it was maybe that arcology wasn't working, but they're not working. So let's bring this down and we'll put it here.
Oh.
But it's interesting, Vincentius Primus, when I was lamenting the trying to figure something out. Oh, when I messed up Jelly Bean's place yesterday, and I was trying to figure it out, and Vincentius Primus went, "How long have you been playing this game?" No. Since Minecraft was 7? and when have you ever not gotten something fixed? And it's like, oh yeah, true. So everyone, thank you for being with me today. It is 3 hours that I've been streaming, and I did the Twitch. We'll have a Twitch stream tomorrow morning. It should be at the normal time, 9 o'clock, although I'll have to think about that. I noticed that one of my favorite Twitch streamers is streaming at the same time I am, which makes it impossible for me to watch. So I'm thinking that I might change, but we'll see. But for now, I'm not. So I will have the Twitch at 9 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time in the morning, 9 a.m. And then the YouTube stream at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And here we go. We've been listening to Drone Hands music, and we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus. So bye for now, everyone. Bye for now. What is the Discord? My name, Monster to Mermaid. Monster to Mermaid. And you can look me up and then I will approve you for sure. So here we go. Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.